Hi folks, I'll get to turn the music down a little bit, but we're here, we're in. Nice to see you again. Bill and Steve. Steve and Bill.
These guys thought it was me who was singing there, but that guy going in the background.
Loud. Can't remember his name now. Ben Howard or something.
Oh, there you go.
Something like that. Some new stuff. So, how's everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Smoking. Aye smoking, as we say. Aye puffing.
Aye doing something.
Aye puffing here. In the puffing. Cheers. Having a Witchwood. New one. White bought us. What's it called?
No, it's the blonde beer.
A Witchwood Blonde.
Very hoppy.
Hobby.
I got to do the bits. Anyway, where were we?
Anyway, yep, what we're smoking tonight is the Diplomaticos. What are you thinking of that now? What do you think of that? That's a different one, isn't it? Not a very common cigar.
You're doing a wonderful job, Steve.
Same size as the Monty 2.
Monty 2, I thought it needs to be checked, but it's, if it isn't exactly the same size, it's very, very, very similar. And there's a good reason for that. And I'm
So
sure
they said-
Steve is going to tell you the good reason.
It was rumours, wasn't it? There were rumours back. We reckon this was 1966. Don't mention 1966. A lot of people love that year. I mean, not so much up here in Scotland, but we do. But they were introduced in 1966.
Post-revolution, yeah.
Yeah, it was rumoured back then that these were basically coming out of exactly the same factory as the Monte Cristo No. 2, being packaged and sold a little bit cheaper to another market, but basically it was the same cigar. I mean, it's been said that's the case, and they do come out. I think, to be fair, nowadays they do use a slightly different blending in their leaf.
Well, I think they use virgins that were virgins. We spoke about this before. They're probably using virgins that are past their best. So they're probably reconditioned those virgins and got them to roll Diplomaticos instead of Monte Cristos. But apart from that, I wouldn't know
Smelling
exactly how they make them cheaper. But if you guys can tell us, we'd be most interested, and this may be the point where Steve would tell you where to respond, which is
feedback at Ayeayereviews.com or feedback at Ayeayereviews.co.uk. You can see us on YouTube, got a few others there.
well, there somewhere.
Aye Murray's Reviews, you'll find us there. Just put in any of that. But today we're hoping to. This one's actually from April 2002. I actually bought these when I was in Spain, in Madrid actually, with Billy, 1 year.
Wow.
Coming through the airport. I don't think I actually bought them in the shop, as it were.
It's a good memory, Steve. Gee whiz.
But on my way back through the airport, still had a few pesetas, would it have been? No, it'd been euros then.
Potatoes.
A few potatoes, a few euros left, and then thought, there's no point in coming home with nothing. So, snapped up another box of these, 2002. I think I've got, this is the first out of the bottom layer anyway. So, smoked a few. So here we go. We'll take a wee minute, we'll cut them, and come back to you with our first thoughts and sniffs, etc. I like that. Here you go.
Take a boo? No, not a thing.
See you in a moment. Aye, we're back again.
Am I on a health fix tonight or something?
I think you must be.
I've been puffed.
We've been sitting here for about an hour and a half tonight doing one thing and another and uploading some other YouTube videos, and
I know.
we haven't even had a puff yet. We've had a couple of beers, Belgian beers, and a couple of Harris.
That sort of thing going on.
What is it tonight?
Manzanilla.
Manzanilla.
I'm just from a different part of Spain from the normal sherry region, but that's for another evening perhaps.
Dry, light sherry. However, yeah, back to this. What was your initial thoughts then? You got something there when you chopped it and...
Yeah, well, let's just say that the cigar's nice shape, it ain't perfect, slightly toothy, mid-coloured, perfect, it's buckskin-like, leather looking, that's the overall look. Feel, slightly firm. It's got a bit of give, which is good. The draw seems to be good. Pre-lit draw is nice. Apart from that, a wee bit of aroma from the cigar initially, which I got. Now, unless you've been in my house, you ain't going to appreciate this, but we grill everything in our house. The frying pan, the chip pan, that sort of thing doesn't exist. So the smell I got was like the smell from the bottom of my grill tray, not pan, grill tray that hasn't been cleaned for a few weeks. No, I'm not sure if my wife's been grilling cigars in the past.
Or you've been warming them up a wee bit. Get them a wee bit of toast here. This seems still like getting under the grill.
I got this.
Or he's been lighting his cigars. He's been starting.
I can light them off and grill. I've been something going to go. But that was my initial reaction, yeah. Then the second sniff, beyond that, I got hints of sweet pipe tobacco. And that is where I'm at with the cigar. Haven't lit it yet, no, because I ain't no puffing going on.
I got the sweetness on the pre-taste, but I also got like a sharp, dry hay kind of thing. Very dry hay, dry grass. You know, if you put it in your mouth, you like the guy. No, I'm not gonna do that. But Wurzel's kind of characters would sit with a bit of straw, and just that taste of a piece of straw. I'm getting that. It's good. Chocolatey. It's a lovely, as Billy says earlier, it's a lovely construction. Slightly light milk chocolate. The feel on it's nice give, enough give on it. The draw is perfect. 2002 cigar.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. I forgot.
No, good with it. Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, I'm obviously getting a
quite right.
Wee bit heady here, Steve.
Good.
Just normally do this the other way around.
Makes a change.
Yeah, I know.
Get a little bit of
You
this.
get any aromas going on there? I'll bring a cigar down a bit so you get some smoke and a go.
Nice aromas. Lovely constructed cigar, isn't it? Yours is maybe slightly reddier, slightly red, almost clayishy than mine's is a wee bit like
It's
that.
maybe embarrassed, Steve, because mine's
He's been under the grill.
Mine's been the bikini bottom off because I've got my band off.
Oh, he's naked too. Oh,
Naked with it.
Yeah, well, there we go. Let Bill have a little taste while I fire up mine as well before it will be sitting here 2 hours or so. Got a wee roasting with the torch, turbo torch.
Make it this is
On properly, yeah.
Hurry, I'll do a wee bit.
Give it a.
Not the best thing to do, but no, never. We're on camera, so we've got to just try and do things as quickly as we possibly can because we blare around a bit too much.
Usually.
Anyway.
Oh. Well, that was just the kind of initial puff I got there. And by the way, this is probably, I don't think I've had one at least in 2 years. Can't remember having one in about 2 years anyway. I might have sneaked one in the last 12 months, but I can't remember it. Probably had a little bit too much to drink if I have, but when I did. But no.
A couple of things going on in there, but we're going to come back and give you the full description rather than mess around. So we'll be back in a moment, folks. Press that button, Steve.
A wee pause.
Slap it.
Well, ours has arrived back at the first third in, listening to a wee bit of rock and rolling Stones. I think we get a bit more volume than that though, you're never sure.
Pump it up.
Pump it up!
Let me stop aching and warm.
And you can come back in a wee bit as well. Oh, he's not coming back.
No.
He's not coming back.
I'm working the controls, the manager going,
Oh!
Sit snake.
That's good, is it? Well, as I say, we're into the sort of end of the first third, and it's been a very interesting, complicated journey, as you might say.
Most certainly, Stanley.
Coming about Things he's got. It's him that's moved. Near the camera, isn't it? However, we were saying Diplomaticos No2, same size as a Monte Cristo No2, which we said, well, we didn't get out to St. You, which is just over 6 inches long and 52 girth.
Point up. It's 52 ring gauge, 6.1 inches long. That's contradicting things, isn't it? It should be 6 1/10. 6.1.
Yeah, it's that mixed up. No, I think the whole thing's always been mixed up. I wish that we just get to. I suppose if we got used to metric, then that would be
So it's a
simpler.
stupid minor point, but it's daft. Maybe 6.1 inches long. Well, if it was 6.12 inches long, what would that be?
0.21 inches longer than 6.1.
Exactly. It would be 6 1/8. Oh. Anyway,
I got my Angry Birds t-shirt on.
Stupid people, I guess.
This was pre-Angry Birds. This was me when I was angry with birds. However, we digress.
I know. Just stupid.
What was your certain?
All right, we did.
It's noisy, is it? Game on here. So.
No, wait, hold on.
All right. Okay. Complex is a good word for this one.
Most certainly, for a simple reason is that we've got 2 different cigars again.
Well, yeah.
Out of the same box, one slightly easier to draw than that, mine just slightly tighter than Steve's, as you would expect, because I'm seem to be the lucky sort that gets the tighter draw. But in this occasion, it's delightful, it ain't too bad.
You can see that again. We've been smoking more or less at the same pace, and I'm probably a good ½ inch further into it than Bill.
I'm watching where you put that cigars and you're one.
But no, mine's has got the band on, so band off, band on.
Bed goes up, bed goes down.
Bed goes up, wheels go up, wheels go down. Nope, don't push the button.
Anyway.
Yeah, but mine's is slightly bitter. I was getting early on, it still is. It's very drying in the mouth, almost as if, I don't know why you would, but you do. Sometimes you get this flour. Not as in flowering flowers, but as in baking flour. If you pick up some of that, it's kind of drying in the mouth. Dough. Back to home again.
Bed goes up, bed goes down.
Celery salt was another thing I picked up on. It was something, I was getting a saltiness and we couldn't come up with exactly what it was, but I knew I'd tasted it before. But that celery salt that you might just sprinkle on the top of your Bloody Mary,
Yep.
something like that, it just gives you that.
Sorry.
Or your what?
Virgin Mary. But
Or your Virgin
we
Mary.
prefer it with the vodka. That's
Prefer it with the vodka. I haven't had one for
ABC.
ABC cocktails. You might have to do that on next week's cocktail list. I haven't had one. I think we've had one this summer. No, I haven't.
Did a Halloween one.
No, I would. But a Bloody Mary.
Oh no.
However, we're moving on. Well, you got other kind of things as well, did you?
Yeah, because they're 2 slightly different cigars. The same differences, but we describe things slightly different. But generally, they may be along the same lines. But we were talking earlier that the smell of the aromas, the smoke is a typical tobacco smell.
Yeah.
Now, we say that because you say daft sods, it's got to be tobacco smell, but there's tobacco smells and there's bitter smells, there's tarry smells and there's off-putting smells. This is just like a nice, almost sweet tobacco smell going on there, which is delightful to sniff, if that's the correct term to use.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like the sniff a bit.
It's a lovely cigar.
But anyway, back onto the taste, I was getting creamy to start with. It's creamy in the mouth, but the creaminess quickly disappears. But it's also got a woody woodiness about it, and that's maybe the spiciness is coming through in the background. But again, that's just, I'm not just quite there with the finish yet. So that's in the arrival. We've got the creaminess, slightly woody, and I'm also getting diabetic chocolate. I said to Steve, now unless you've tasted diabetic chocolate, you probably won't know what I mean. And I've only tasted it because, unfortunately,
in-laws.
Yeah, a relation that had diabetes, and the chocolate wasn't very, very good. It's probably like eating sweeties you'd give your cat or your dog or something. And you need chocolate, and I like it. But unfortunately, some people, that's what they do, and that's what they live with. Anyway, it's another story. But it's a hell of a thing to say.
Story. We're not going to talk about it. Because we don't know enough about it.
No, and there's other websites, some people go on about various other things, about other issues, but we're not going to do that. Anyway, so the finish to me is this cedary wood tan that you get that a cigar's been laying or lying and heavily, or probably young cedar. I don't know, it seems to be taking on the cedar, the box, but the box isn't any different from any other box I've got, so it's probably in the tobacco itself. So that's what I'm getting the finish. It's settling into a cedar woody finish and particularly drying in the mouth. And it's got this anaestheticness going about it as well.
Cloves,
that sort of thing.
Cloves kind of thing that you...
The effect of cloves as opposed to your flavour of clove. Yeah.
Dentist, you get that to help your teeth. Kill the pain. Leaves you with this. Sometimes if you've had very bad dental problems.
Yeah, Corey. Oil of cloves.
Yeah, that's right.
Oil of clove, yeah, that's a thing to use when you have bad teeth.
Gets rid of pain.
Yeah. So that's where we are. So let's just no negative news to teeth the next, Steve.
No, move it.
And give the Doric tongue there.
Look at that. I'm over in mind to. You haven't even lost your first ash yet, man.
No, I ain't.
I'm 2 ashes in. You can see the one that's under pressure, can't you?
Blethering again.
No, mind you, we've just been trying to upload to YouTube last week's one, or the week before's one, which was the Monte Edmundo, and my broadband line crashed, so all of a sudden it just wasted about half an hour of it, so there you go. And by the way, excuse the unshaven look tonight, because I'm going to have a shave tomorrow. No, I know it's Movember, but mine's is only a couple of days old. But I'm off to Frankfurter. No.
Frankfurt, for the Frankfurter.
Frankfurt in a couple of days' time. So I'm saving the beard for that, because I believe it's quite cold across there.
I've been watching a Rocky Horror movie show, have you?
Telling you all about the cigarium that I believe that I'm going into in the Steenberger, can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, something Hof, right in the centre of Frankfurt. It's on cigarium. Can't wait. But I believe it's blooming cold across there just now. The 6-5 degrees and colder. We're up here in the northeast of Scotland, and we've been lucky. 10 degrees. What am I talking about? Cigar. Cut the beard. Here's the razor. Oh no!
I'm surprised you got.
Well, what are you thinking? Well,
I think I've got my surprise again.
Look at the length of this cigar. And I'm taking my time. I've even gone inside to check out the cigars in the hummy.
Keeps watering and we baby bio. Hoping the Corona at the DC or something, but it doesn't work, folks.
A petite robusto turns into a robusto.
That doesn't work.
However, back to the Diplomaticos. Pleasant cigar now. Just so I'm.
Well, you're halfway down there, but
yeah.
Just get it past me first. Turd.
So was I actually. That's why I was in. I mean, that's another story.
I had a sneaky suspicion. You disappeared to
for other reasons.
Sit in the other
cigar
throne.
number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Diplomaticos, a very diplomatic number 2.
We're now on the Dark Lord Bateman's Ruby Ale. That's what we're drinking now. Good health, everyone.
Well,
Anyway, cigars.
yeah, cigars. Well, I'm just getting more of what I've already mentioned, and that's about as much as I can say, unfortunately. Or fortunately, but unfortunately for you guys, because you like to hear what we've got to say about these things, but it's a, in my taste, it's a decent cigar, tasty cigar. It is certainly drying in the mouth. I think maybe perhaps the Ruby Ale will maybe help it along.
Yeah,
Because with the Mananzanilla sherry, which is extremely dry,
very drying.
and that doesn't help. It's not a contrast. It complements the cigar. It doesn't overpower the cigar. So maybe the sweet beer should, or maybe will, pick out some other things in the cigar we've been missing because the sherry's been masking. We'll see.
I mean, mellowed out's the wrong words to use. I mean, it's kind of just gone into its own now. I'm trying to think in a word. What's the word?
It's rounding off into its own self.
There you go. It's rounded off
Up
into
its own backside.
Oh, yeah. But it has. It's rounded down nicely. It's just more of the same flavours going on now. As we've said, these doughiness and everything. It's slightly mellowed. Instead of being so harsh at the beginning, the middle's just mellowed out right through it. Flavours are nicer, smoother, still all there. Very, very nice cigar.
It's still got this dry finish. Spicy, dry, the clove effect, finish, the anaesthetic style in your mouth, which is nice enough. I'm going to waffle now unless I've got something else to say.
No, I wouldn't think so. We'll just take a break and come back again at the end of Billy's
Yeah, let's get the waffles.
half, and me, I'll be the finish. I'll have started
It's
the
a
next one.
beer, that's what it is, the Dark Lords. But you thought a growth in my shoulder there.
Well, as expected, I'm coming to the end of my Cigar Diplomaticos No2, and Billy's just after the halfway stage. We're very nice. It's had finishing off, in mine anyway, very chocolatey, quite mellow. Perhaps, as Billy said earlier, we moved from the Manzanilla Jerez sherry to a darker beer, a Ruby Ale from Bateman's. Kind of changes things, doesn't it? You know, what you're drinking, what you're eating, what you're smoking, everything kind of changes your palate, flavours and tastes. It's kind of brought it down nicely now. Chocolate. Finishing with chocolate. Yourself, Will?
Well,
You're not finishing yet, but
for some strange reason, don't answer why. I just got Belgian waffle. Mate.
well, you
That-
see,
There's something going on in there.
waffle with maple syrup or something.
Yeah, there's something going on in there. Just as a cigar draws near the end, other flavours are coming into the fore, but in the background. And Belgian waffle, all of a sudden. Another wee surprise. So it's maybe not the end as we know it.
He's having a Scottish waffle. I've done drinking waffle in there.
Got a frog in my throat and
Oh, another frog in it. Don't mention it.
No, I'm not going to mention a war.
You know where I'm
no,
going.
no.
You know where I'm heading?
But we have two cigars from the same box, same year, as you would expect, being the same box, and they're slightly different. Steve's draws slightly easier,
Oh,
slightly
far easier.
tighter, but both perfectly balanced if you like, not much in it. Slightly different flavours going on in there. But at the end of the day, a smashing cigar.
You hear a few guys speaking about the Diplomaticos 4, which again, because I think basically the range, I think there's only 3 or 4 cigars in their range.
Well,
And they copy all the sizes of the Monte Cristo, as we already said. And it's not a popular cigar, but the only ones I do hear people talking about is the Diplomatica No2 and the Diplomatica No4. So,
Well, I'll tell you the reason for that, will I?
there you go. Because there is only.
Just bear with me. Well, they were produced in 1966. There's probably been what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cigars in the range, of which
Only how many still exist?
the discontinued. Diplomaticos No1 has been discontinued. That was discontinued in 2006.
Okay.
Diplomaticos No3 discontinued in 2006. Diplomaticos No4
Yeah. Did they discontinue it?
discontinued 2010.
Yeah, it's the guys who are talking about that.
Ah,
Guys who are talking about that.
and
The two?
well, Diplomaticos No5 has also been discontinued in 2010.
So,
Diplomaticos No6, which is extremely long, 38 by 7.6 inches, working yourself whatever that is.
yeah.
Discontinued in the 1980s, and Diplomaticos No7 has also been discontinued in the 1980s. So it doesn't leave you with much, which is probably disappointing because I think they're a cracker cigar. And the profile of the cigar should probably run through all these different sizes. And so I'm looking for can't get what I do. Barreras, fancy names, yeah.
You caught me off guard there.
I know, I often do. Anyway, is there anything left on there?
No, it's
Everything's been discontinued.
Apart from the #2. Is it discontinued? Is it?
Just keep checking, just checking. Yeah, but I will say that there's been other packaging in this particular style of cigar. I don't know what it is, but it was discontinued pre-2003. Might have been cellophane wrapped, I don't know, specific boxing, or comes in 10s, packs or whatever,
Yeah.
15, who knows. But #2 is the only one that's left apparently. So if you guys out there can get your hands or have any other sizes and get a cigar in, fill your boots,
Enjoy.
keep them. If you want to give them away because you don't like them, then we're quite willing to try them for you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We're just going to finish it here anyway because it's been an enjoyable evening. Thank you very much for watching once again. Feedback at Ayeayereviews.co.uk. You can see us on YouTube. You can also go into UKCigarForums.com where Serious Steve and Harpo that says nothing often have a wee blether with the guys here. Good guys, so get in there and do that. Fantastic. We'll leave you tonight. Thank you very much. Scoring 90 on the nose.
Well, you know something, Steve, you're only for a mark for me.
90.
Come there too.
It's a fair 90.
It's a good cigar.
Yeah.
And that's surprising they've kept these because it tastes nice.
Fair 90.
Tastes nice.
Does fine. 90. 90 is cool.
Yeah. Terrific. See you soon.
Root toot.
And we are
Oot. Belly's out. Bye.
ciao.